Today is the last day of 2019, the last day of the year, the last day of the decennium. And tomorrow will be the future. It'll be the era of flying cars, of future sports with hoverboards.
What's he going to do? Oh, damn this!
The time that we finally defeat those robots that took over the world. But before we look forward to that, I want to look back at 2019. I set some goals for myself this year, and I want to have a look today at if I achieved those goals or not. Now, the first goal that I set was to run and finish the Big 5 marathon. Now, to do this, I had to travel to South Africa, and it was a very tough marathon. The day before, we did an inspection by car, and even that was pretty tough. So having to run it was even tougher, and even though it was the toughest marathon I've ever run, it was so beautiful. The views, the course, the atmosphere, the people there, it was just an amazing experience, and I'm very happy to say that I achieved that goal. I set a pretty tough goal for myself to try and run a half marathon under an hour and 30 minutes. Now, I picked a race for this, the CPC in The Hague, and it had the right conditions and the perfect course to attempt this goal. I also tried and incorporate a lot of different things in my training to give me the best advantage possible to actually make it under an hour and 30 minutes. And I think I had a pretty good shot at it, but the day before the race got canceled because of weather conditions. So I didn't actually get to try. And there wasn't really another race that I could do that had the same conditions. Plus, I had a marathon to train for, so after that, I kind of had to step away from it and focus on the marathon. So, yeah, I didn't achieve that goal. Now, another goal was to stay injury-free. I guess that's a lot of people's goal. You don't want to get an injury. But I was coming off an injury the end of last year, and I wanted to get over that, recover, and then stay injury-free the rest of the year. Now, I did very well for a while, and then I got really busy, and my strength training kind of got put on the back seat. And I think because of that, I ended up getting an injury to my foot in the end of September. So yeah, I didn't stay injury-free, so that goal is not achieved. Now, another goal was to work on my form and foot placement. The idea of this was to work on my landing and to run on the ball of my foot. Now, because I was recovering from an injury, I kind of stepped away from this goal because I just wanted to get comfortable running again and just be comfortable in my own way of running and not have to worry about my injuries anymore. My knee was troubling me then, and I knew that if I was going to change my running form, I would have to get used to it. It would come with different aches, pains, and just having to train differently. So I stepped away from that, and even though I didn't achieve that goal because of it, I'm fine with that. Now, for my first couple marathons, I didn't actually get up to very long distance runs during my training, and this year I set a goal for myself to run a 30K training run. For the Big 5 marathon training, I did a walking tour that I signed up for. It was a 25K walking tour, and I decided to run it. I ended up taking a wrong turn somewhere, and instead of doing 25K, I did 33K that day. So I achieved my goal there, kind of by accident. Now, in training for the Berlin Marathon, I actually did a 30K training run then as well. So yeah, that goal is achieved. I wanted to run my 5th marathon this year, and when I set that goal at the beginning of the year, I didn't really have an idea of where to do that yet, but that turned out to be the Berlin Marathon. And I know that once you're running a marathon, a lot of times You might think, yeah, why did I do this? Or I'm never going to do this again. Why would I run a marathon? But the Berlin Marathon actually inspired me to run more marathons and take on the 6 majors. I really enjoyed the Berlin Marathon, and I'm happy to say I achieved that goal. Now, besides running goals, I also set a goal for this YouTube channel to get 1,000 subscribers. At the time, I was up to 500 subscribers, and I wanted to see if we could get up to 1,000 this year. In September, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and right now the count is up to 1,260 already. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very grateful for everybody that follows the videos, follows along in my journey. I really enjoy all the comments and likes that I'm getting on all the videos. So yeah, thank you for helping me reaching that goal. There's an extra goal this year, which was the Jeff Galloway 2019 and 2019 challenge, where I had to run or walk 2019 miles this year. I got there a couple of months ago, and right now I'm over 2,400 miles. So yeah, I can't wait to get the medal for that challenge. Okay, so I didn't achieve all the goals that I set for myself this year, but yeah, I do set some high goals sometimes, and sometimes things just happen, things that you can't control, or life just happens. So 5 out of 8 still ain't bad. I'm very happy with the goals that I did achieve. So yeah, I'm looking forward to setting some new goals for 2020, but that'll be in the next video. So stick around for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until the next decennium, get out there and run.